Hello, Internet. Welcome back to Owen Wilson Talk.
Welcome back to,
James.
We've entered into the crew recreation center, which is why we have this.
It looks just like a blast in there.
Yeah, you can hear their really kicking party music.
Oh crap! It's one of those parties.
Are you saying you don't like living in a rave?
A rave from the 19th century.
A really low energy rave.
I think that's a thing.
Guys, if we could just, I have work in the morning. If you could just maybe for a second.
Whoa, I can't hear you. God damn it, Steve.
Also, I like the decloning sound.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a monogon.
Yep. There's monogon.
Well, that's a monogon. Sounds like a bad 90s game show. You got monogon.
I think it's because it sounds like that's number wang.
Yep.
This game becomes some pretty heavy number wang later on.
Great. Can't wait.
Whoa.
That's cool. Again, still not like the best of living conditions, because also like you've just got these giant chasms in the middle of your living room.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they do in here, because all that's in this room is like a map and a bunch of lights.
This is the anti-swapping hole. It's where the blue lives.
Yep.
Oh, you can just walk those guys into the pit?
You
wait,
good?
no.
I just need that one to die.
Yep.
I forgot that you were turning off the red lights.
Yeah. It's like the anti-Roxanne.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't have to put on the red light.
In fact, you gotta turn off the red lights, Roxanne. Turn off the red lights.
Oh man, I knew a guy who, one of the things he had to do in Scouts was they played that song, and every time that they, said Roxanne, he had to take a drink of Coke. Every time they said red light, he had to put a marshmallow in his mouth and start eating it.
What the hell kind of Scouts was this?
Bored Scouts.
Like, it's basically the predecessor to, frat hazing, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got your hazing badge. Good job.
Alright, so this puzzle, we have a button on the ceiling, so we have to put a box on a pillar.
Ooh, did you squish him?
Nah, I didn't get squished.
Squish him real good.
Actually, he might have gotten squished.
He looks kind of squished.
Yeah, it might have gotten squished. It's cool, he's not me.
I mean, that's arguable,
Well,
right?
Yeah. I don't know how far out on that limb we want to go.
Yeah, I
there,
didn't
Matt.
game over when he died.
Yeah, so that's definitely not you, I guess.
Yeah, totally not you. Just go home, everybody. It's not us.
And also, I decided to jump into this grav lift because I thought it would go somewhere that wasn't just all the places I had been. This is one of a couple different fast travel systems that exist. Although this one you don't really get access to until it's like way too late to use it.
I like to imagine that there's just a grinder and a swapper between you and the destination.
I mean, make it faster.
Why does the other mind scream inside? Oh, Christ!
Yeah, that was the one you asked me if I was alright on.
The ship,
Oh,
you know where it
oh, got it.
is. Did the Watchers take it? No, mindless. How could they?
The problem isn't that they're mindless, the problem is that they're rocks.
I think she was saying mindless to describe herself. Goodbye.
He's probably fine.
Yep, nothing bad there.
Yeah, it's fine. I just stepped through the light and he became part of me again.
He was managed. Like the waste.
ship. We can't leave. I'm afraid to stay. Don't come up here. If possession means anything anymore, then this isn't yours to see.
Okay. Well, we came up here, so sorry.
The other mind pollutes our chain. Is it truly able to end itself?
Also interesting to note that all of the lights that appear in these kind of... Also, there's our ship out there. In that hole.
Two life signs detected. Solar interference. System reboot. Collision course. Massive system damage. Main airlock opened. System diagnostic test activated. 341 critical fails.
Wow.
Yeah, they're not having a good day.
Well, they're having several bad days.
So the two life signs showed up, and then 10 minutes later, things went real bad.
Examining scanning range.
I'm guessing that has to do with that big hole in the side and our ship just kind of hanging out there.
Probably.
Yeah.
Interesting that it was 2 life signs detected off of our ship.
You came anyway.
Other person.
You've
I
seen
love that.
what's left of the ship. I suppose you had to see for yourself.
Well, she hasn't introduced herself.
I suppose watching a mind unravel.
Look at that sign on the right.
I suppose. Who is this
Don't stand here.
doing all this opposing? Is it still me? Is it them? There's only one way to be sure. I just don't know if they'll let me take it.
If I shove enough clones in the grinder, I will be the only consciousness.
So that was me
Clones for the clone farm.
That was me just realizing that the cutscene had ended. So yeah, you can see the ship better now that we're not bathed in red light. Also, one thing to note is when we enter into a room that has those kinds of lights in it, like even for a cutscene, it's still it still has the same effect as in the puzzle rooms. So if we come into a room that has even like faint blue light in it, we can't clone. And in that room, it was not possible to actually use the swapper.
What happened? You know, reading between the lines, I just realized something. So, we have pretty free cloning technology on this ship, right?
Who are you?
Seems
I
like.
beg your pardon, this place
Hold on.
changes.
I'll wait for this weird,
My name
awkward
is
standing in
Chandler.
place talk.
I worked here a long time ago. Oh, but I'm afraid I'm headed for the mine Scilab with some urgency. I'll try to...
Talk faster.
Oh, she was trying to, but she couldn't.
Well,
so where were we
I was
going?
the other mind seeks our head. Why? We are all of a chain. Our weaknesses are shared. So the thing I was thinking about was, I've seen no greenery here whatsoever.
Can't leave you for dead now, could we?
We went through the garden.
Yeah, there was a...
There was like a
Orientation
garden thing,
on
but
the way.
it didn't really seem enough to, it mentioned that 4 tons of food was required to feed the crew for 197 days.
Right.
That garden seemed pretty inadequate.
Oh yeah, this is our first anti-grav sequence.
And the thing that bothered me is that they mentioned in one of the notes they were trying to make this station self-sufficient.
Oh yeah, that's a thing I hadn't considered.
I mean, if you have free cloning, depending on the method,
Yep.
go back and talk to that guy.
I'm gonna try to,
That's
but it's hard to get
good.
the momentum.
That's so good.
Another mind, so long, all alone, going round and round, round and round.
So good.
Yeah, no, that's an observation I had never considered. And then you can tell it's a science lab because there's a Tesla coil.
Ah, yes, this is where the science happens.
Yeah, so I have to warp past the science to get a secret.
Of course you do. Sounds as if you're well established out there now, Theseus. We're sorry to have to report that long-range telescopes indicate Station 7 was unable to maintain its orbit, and has decayed away into a nearby sun. Now more than ever, our fate lies with you. Has the research program gained any momentum?
I guess we weren't Station 7.
I guess we weren't, huh? Considering we're not in a sun right now.
Well, you never know. Could just be having a good day.
Ah, yes, this is probably at night.
You know, when the sun sleeps.
The truth is, we're all in danger. Come meet me at Mine Sci and I'll explain.
Mine
We'll have to
Sci.
gain access to the high security labs first.
Is that like the psychologist's office, or?
Probably.
You will find out.
Ah, yes, the hollow chamber.
Also, yeah, just in case you were missing that, that Metroid meets Giger vein.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like it. I'm into it.
There was a time long ago when the chain was full and fruitful. Then the minds like yours joined and the rest fell silent.
Oh. I'm glad that the rocks sure are talking to us and getting real weird.
Also, I'm gonna say, doing all of these fast swaps is a lot harder than it looks.
Ooh,
I believe it.
That was our first Trigon orb.
Dumb slabs of rock. It took years of study to accept that they were alive. Not like we are, of course. They have no physical senses, no moving parts. Still, I find it hard not to wonder, can an electrical impulse in a rock really be considered a thought?
So you were going on about what Mine Sci is.
I guess it is the discovery of what is and is not a mind.
Now stay tuned for when we find out whether or not a mind can in fact be freaked.
You need to take a new angle at this. A Chris angle?
God damn it.
So is the slow motion an effect you're using?
The slow motion happens whenever you hit right click,
Okay.
and that's how I'm
Yeah,
able to set up all the fast swaps, because when you let go of it, you make a clone. So I think the thing that they want you to do, which I never really got the hang of, is when you're in slow motion, you can send out the actual swapper wave actually takes time to propagate. So if you're in slow motion, you can actually start sending a swapper wave and then release and put your clone there.
Neat. Lago 9, Planet Chori 5 overview. Abundant natural mineral deposits, Space Station Theseus in orbit since 201 years. Notable discoveries include more durable steel amalgam and an alien life form similar to an Earth silkworm. Primary research in recent years has been focused on what have come to be termed the Watchers, highly complex rock formations of unknown origin. Analysis of samples on board Theseus has revealed unusual electrochemical activity within the structures, which may suggest something resembling rudimentary intelligence.
Electrochemical.
Super interesting.
Also, sandworms.
Yes. Oh yeah, we Dune now.
Is it Dune or Beetlejuice?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Also, this puzzle takes a little bit of time to solve, so if you have more Owen Wilson chat, go for it.
Did we have any Owen Wilson chat?
I mean, the only real Owen Wilson chat I have is just that he should just stop.
Stop it.
What has he done? What has he done last?
What hasn't he done?
He did
let's
that,
just think about that.
Well, he was in Zoolander 2, I think.
Yeah.
And he did that ice skating movie.
Oh God, Blades of Fury.
Blades of Glory. Right.
Blades of Glory.
There was Owen Wilson and fucking John Heater.
Yeah, there was Blades of Glory and Balls of Fury, the ping pong movie with Christopher Walken.
Right.
And I'm actually fond of that movie, even though I know it's stupid.
It's very, very stupid. It's not great.
So, also similarly to Talos, some of the easier puzzles are some of the ones where I actually forgot the solutions.
Good job.
Yeah. No, I'm a smart man.
My question is, what's Diedrich Bader doing right now?
I don't think I want to know the answer to that question. Because either he's doing something utterly fascinating, and I will spend the rest of my life trying to ascertain that fact, or he's doing something truly horrendous, and I don't want to know it.
Yeah. He's just another one of those actors I can't help but like Brendan Fraser.
Oh, Brendan Fraser.
Where art thou?
Remember me
China.
from The Mummy and Monkey Bone?
He's quite famous in China right now.
Is he?
He's doing well there.
After The Mummy 3.
Mm-hmm.
A highly prized piece of Chinese culture. Don't worry about that guy. We have an orb surplus.
So many
We
orbs.
can have an orb party.
Get orbed.
Also, this is like the most complicated door.
Yeah, holy shit.
Open the egg.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The only access to mine side now is via gravity.
Was that truly necessary?
Where
Like,
you are, you should be able to
come
access
on.
an airlock. You're going
That
to have to
wasn't
take
an
a
airlock?
spacewalk across the station exterior.
No. You'll know when we're in
Christ.
the airlock. Also, I like that the game points out plot on the map.
What is thought? I think I know. It must have rules. We may not see the noumena, but we surely know they are the cause of the thoughts. Some of us have grown crazy. Everything there is thought.
It's also interesting that one of the first times that we meet, one of the first times we hear the Watchers speak, one of the first things it says is, you talk of a dimension called space, and one moves through space. I seek to know what move is.
this morning, the last senior crew member disengaged the lockdown in the high scary labs and relocated us all here. The labs are well shielded and the doors are sealed tight. Everyone's hoping we've not been followed here by whatever it is that's killing us. Sam Cooke. Interesting.
So it's interesting that these Watchers are somehow communicating with us. Considering that Mindsci classified their intelligence as rudimentary.
They might be wrong.
They could be. Or maybe there's more to us than, well, of course there's more to us than we know about. We don't know anything.
We looked at the way the Watchers communicate and built a delivery system for it.
Ooh.
To be frank with you, we didn't know what on earth it was at first. It turns out it swaps people's souls about.
Souls.
That's what she said.
Souls.
She's a doctor. She knows what she's talking about. And then this is
yes. I have a PhD in soulology.
Yeah, I went to the Bob Larson school. I learned in angelology and demon fighting.
Actually, if I remember correctly, I think
go.
the etymology for psychology is actually the study of the soul.
Huh.
Thought we lost you for a while there. Let's hope those communication glitches are put to bed. Unfortunately, you're now overdue on delivery of your findings on initial exploration of the planet below. Please advise.
Glad you're not dead. Do your job.
That's how you know you're okay.
Something's wrong.
It's like when I was, It's like when I got in that car crash at 16. and everybody knew that I was fine because my parents got mad at me instead of being concerned about me.
Log number 11, Swapper research interest. Discovering what the Swapper did was easy. Our new research priority is to work out how. I believe that is synthesizing some part of the Watcher's telepathic communication, somehow it is able to relocate raw consciousness while leaving the physical body intact. To understand the device and perhaps consciousness itself, we must understand the Watchers.
Dr. Chalmers.
Dr. Chalmers.
Ah, the other person.
Yes. Interesting.
Right, and so now we start coming into puzzles that, like, start limiting the number of clones we can make by forcing us to keep one clone somewhere else. As the game goes on, we'll see a couple more of these.
These are oddly specific distributions of red and blue light.
Yeah, this is a, I mean, at this point, there's the concession. So you notice the Trigon orb is just an orb with 2 more orbs on it.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed about that. I'm not even sure why. Like, it's fine.
I think because you wanted it to be a polygon and it wasn't.
I still think that's what they were getting at, but it turned out weird.
Alright, yeah, this one's fun. It says box will block the red light.
I was about to say, why don't you just, like, throw a blanket over the stupid lights?
I love the trend in puzzle games of just boxes being your best friend. Like, they just help you do so much.
It's a precedent set by Portal.
Oh god, that guy! I feel so bad for that guy. He just got straight fucked.
No!
Like, this isn't even that far of a fall, but you just collapse, die, disappear.
Yeah, why did you swap to that guy on the ground? You had it.
Because I couldn't. There was the red light prevented me from swapping.
Yeah,
him.
it blocks you from doing it.
Right. Well, he's dead. Dead.
Super dead. Dead. Alright, we're gonna need a death counter.
What a waste of clones.
Also, like, let's just point out that this thing is also just creating matter.
The problem has always been, no matter how far
It's still, vaguely terrifying.
Yeah. Like, my guess is it's either compiling the clones from nearby matter, or it's like doing an alternate universe sort of thing.
Probably just an alternate universe sort of thing. That would make sense. But then, like, I guess...
How long has it been like this and not like the Great Chain before?
Man, I wanna know your secrets, game. Tell them to me.
Maybe you'll learn anything in the next 6 logs from home.
Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe.
Come on, snipe that ledge.
Ledge sniping is a highly important strat.
Nice.
Then we gotta spend a little bit more time in here.
Crunch.
I'm sorry. Just
yeah, no, the ragdolling, the
ragdolling, and just the bone-sickening crunch.
Not all of them do it either.
Just wild disregard for your own life.
No, it's not me. I didn't game over.
We agree that this silkworm-like creature constitutes a potentially useful finding and look forward to the arrival of the ship's specimens. Initial yield estimates, however, suggested Cori 5 to be far more abundant in natural resources. Silk won't save the planet, Theseus. Keep at it.
I think he's just getting more and more like, fuck you guys!
I'm sensing more desperation than spite.
Yeah.
Silk's not saving us. Keep going.
Get on it! What are you doing?
We sent you there for vast tracts of mineral wealth.
You found a source of infinite silk. Victoria's Secret will be overjoyed. Save the planet.
I don't know, in some cases that might be considered saving the planet.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying, if you know what I'm saying there, aha, you know what I'm saying.
Are you okay?
You know what I'm saying. Y'all want something from the sack?
I too remember that. Petrivus and Moss. These are new people.
Yes, so the main thing out of here is that when they tested using the swapper, both of them, after the swapping was completed, reported minor memory loss.
Extensive memory loss.
Yeah.
Possible to verify whether a swap actually took place or not. A little more time will believe him correct for the memory loss. Complete the experiment successfully. Complete ban on all testing of the swapper device between individual crew members is to take effect immediately. I understand your safety record for use of the device between cloned subjects remains untarnished. Consider yourselves fortunate this avenue of research remains open to you. Interesting.
So that is also the explanation for why the swapper is also a cloner.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't forget there's a guy back there.
Yeah, so this is one of the puzzles where in order to do the puzzle at all, we just have to have a clone stuck in a pit.
I mean, that makes sense, right? It's a good way of restricting your clone access, because you can only have 3 now.
Yeah,
Yep.
And then later in the game, they will do this again.
It's just kind of a funny way of doing it.
Yeah.
Just like, you're stuck here.
Don't forget, you're here forever. And then
Do it for Chalmers.
I used up my clone budget.
Guys, you want to get like tacos or something? Anybody hungry?
I was gonna dance together.
Let's, bye Fred.
Hashtag boy banding it.
Have fun back up there. Everybody dance now.
I'm like, okay, wait. If I walk further away, then that keeps the clone up there. Oh.
All right, redo.
Yeah, there's only 3 puzzles in this that I like completely forgot between playthroughs.
And this is one of them.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, this is exactly the same predicament we were in before.
Yep, that's your allowance again.
Come on, you can do it.
That's new. I guess.
So what I'm trying to do is get the other ones to fuse with me now.
Touch. Love each other.
Now, kid. And there we go.
Nice.
There we go.
The Trigon. The Trigon Orb.
Trigon is complete. So, yeah. Any final thoughts on the strange architecture of this lab, or anything else before we leave the internet for today?
The claymation aspect makes me uncomfortable sometimes.
Just in general, just claymation. You're just not.
It's like we're playing transhumanist Neverhood.
Yep. Yep.
Remember the Neverhood?
No.
Good night, internet.
Night.